Alright, we'll take a quick glance at Chubs McStudly II stats so far in the year, and they've been less than stellar. He's got a lot of passing yards, almost 3,000 on the season, but only 12 passing touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Chubs McStudly Sr. would not be proud of that. He's been sacked 54 times. How about some rushing stats? On 186 attempts, we've got 516 yards, so we might get to 1,000 yards this season. That'd be great. We have more rushing touchdowns than we have passing touchdowns, though, so that's a little bit disheartening, but nothing to be worried about. We fumbled the ball 10 times, so we've had a lot of turnovers out of Chubs McStudly II. We're taking on the Kansas Jayhawks, but you know what? We can take a look at Coach Trust, and I'm a team captain. I can now call extra plays 5 times. Up next, we've got hot routes. We're number 19 in the country, and we're taking a look at skill upgrades. What can we get? And I'm gonna go up and get some lightning reflexes because I haven't got anything that I really want. And look at, I got a 99 game boost, so that's good. I don't really have anything I want to buy. So anyway, we're jumping into this game. We're number 19 in the country, climbing up those poles, taking on Kansas, and what we would hope would be an easy walkthrough, simple game. But you know, that doesn't happen in this game, especially if you're me. So we're looking to have a tough game. So yeah, so early in this game though, it's second down and goal. Certainly gonna look easy, and I'm gonna run right out of bounds because I'm an idiot. I was probably texting, but it doesn't matter. Shannon Cannon, very nice play from 11 yards out, gonna pick up a touchdown. And how about Iowa State having a rough season? I mean, I thought maybe they'd be about where I was in this series, in their wins and stuff, but they're not. They're really struggling, and it was a surprise to me. So, I mean, last year they knocked off Oklahoma State, so I mean, I wasn't expecting them to have as rough as a season as they're having. As I fumble that ball, scoop and score for the Jayhawks. I mean, oh, that's disappointing. So yeah, so this is kind of totally opposite sides. This is one of the cool things about Road to Glory, and even this game, you can take a team and you play a season or two with them, and you'll do really bad, and they'll be doing really good in the season, or you'll be doing. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed that up. Or you'll be doing very well, and the team in real life will be sucking extremely bad. And this is one of those cases. Iowa State, they're struggling. They almost knocked off Texas. I was a little bit mad that they didn't. That game was intense. But for another example, Boise State picking up their 3rd loss of the year. I mean, I've been a fan of theirs for a long time. Like, as long as I knew about them. So, I mean, I'd say 05, I guess. Back when they played Boston College and they got worked over by Boston College in the Humanitarian Bowl in Boise in that crummy bowl game. I was a fan of them. I've been a fan of them for a long time, and as long as I can remember, I mean, I didn't really care about records and crap way back when, but I mean, for as long as I can remember, Boise hasn't struggled this bad in a long time, and it's a little bit frustrating as a fan. But you know, I mean, thinking about it, it happens with every team. I mean, Florida State, they fell apart. Not they didn't fall apart, but they fell away for such a long time. I mean, I mean, they were relevant 10 years ago or so, but I mean, I don't remember 10 years ago. I was 7 years old 10 years ago. I'm not that old. So I mean, I don't remember a whole bunch about these big schools. Miami, I know Miami was good way back when, like 2001, and they just kind of fell down. They disappeared. I mean, all these schools that were good just kind of mellowed out. They kind of went on a decline, and now they're coming back up. And I'm thinking that's just what's going to happen. I mean, that happens with every team. You can't be good every year. I mean, not even Alabama. Oh, that's 2. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's another interception. But I mean, you can't be good every year. I mean, even Alabama hasn't been good every year for the past 15 years. I mean, nobody's going to do that. And I mean, Boise's done a pretty darn good job of being good for every year 15 years. But I mean, that's just what happens. It's a cycle in college football. I mean, you start out, you're playing really well. One year, for a couple of years, you just had this insanely good recruiting class. Everything's clicking. Everybody's, you're just having a good team. And then you just kind of go down, and then it's another 2 or 3 seasons before you have another recruiting class that's even on the same caliber level is that, and I think that we're seeing that with a lot of these schools that have been good for a long time that aren't good anymore. I mean, Alabama's still up there, but I mean, and it's gonna be hard to see them go down. Same with Oregon. But I mean, some of these teams who have a down year, a couple down years. TCU, I mean, they've been struggling since they joined the Big 12. So I mean, they're still a good team, but they've just been struggling. There's other teams like that out there. Utah been struggling in the Pac-12 ever since they left the Mountain West. I'm thinking of all these Western schools because that's where I live out in the West. I'm not thinking of any of the big schools. I mean, Marshall. I don't know if. I mean, never mind. Let's just forget about them. I mean, Michigan. They're trying to make a comeback. They're trying to play good ball. I mean, they get beat by a lot of people. Same with Notre Dame. They're trying to make a comeback. All these teams that were good, they kind of sucked for a couple of years. Now they're starting to be a little bit good again. Texas A&M, Texas Tech. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think how college football works. I mean, could you imagine? I think it was like 6 years ago. Kansas was the number one team in the country. Now they're one of the worst teams in college football. I mean, it's just crazy how college football works. I mean, granted they were number one for like a week, but I mean Missouri was number one during that time frame. I mean we had I mean that was a fun year. I don't know what year it was. It was a long time ago. Well, it feels like it was a long time ago. I think it was like four. No, it had to be like 5 or 6 years ago. It had to be like 2007 or something. 2008. There was just these. It was crazy, crazy, crazy college football. Speaking of Kansas, I mean, that's crazy. I can't even imagine. I thought I was dreaming when I remembered that Kansas was good. I thought I was just a dream because they haven't been good for so long. And they were just good like for one season, and like it was just for a couple of weeks that they were good. I think they were like 10-0 or something. That's number one in the country, and then they got beat, and then I totally stopped following them. That's just how it happened. Anyway, we're in the fourth quarter, and we got a 1-point lead over Kansas. Number 19 struggled against unranked Kansas in this matchup, 38-31. Lots of offense. This is a classic Big 12 matchup, and Zach Archie. Not a smart throw by me, but you know what? Zach Archie can make those catches. First down and goal. How about some play action? Looking for some scrambling room. Chubs looking for it. Pump fake. Oh, we got in. Look at that. Touchdown 45-37. And that would be your ball game. I just kind of rambled on this entire episode. I don't even know if any of it made sense. I was just talking. I don't even know what I was saying. Something about Kansas being good once upon a time. But you know what? We picked up the win, a big, big win. It was disappointing we didn't win by more, but you know what? A win's a win. We've only lost one game on the year. We're still in that race for the Big 12 championship and a BCS berth, so we're still in the hunt. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you did like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed to me lately. There's been a lot of new subscribers. I'd like to welcome you all to the channel personally, and I really do appreciate you guys checking out my channel and liking my stuff. So, anyway, have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy your college football weekend. Enjoy your NFL weekend, and we'll see you guys next time.